Hey guys, it's Casey. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to focus on this piece. We're going to try to recreate it in some ornaments. And I've got my two-part Bond Crafter epoxy resin mixed up. And I'm just going to spread it out in these cups. I'm going to be working with a lot of colorants. So we've got to have a lot of resin spread out. So I think I've got 8 cups that I need for this particular technique. Now, I've got the yellow. This is purely pigments. You can use alcohol inks instead. Alcohol inks works better, honestly. This is the purely pigments, though. They're just a transparent colorant. So you get a pretty transparent color. But I do think the alcohol inks are a better choice. I think I get better results with the alcohol inks. But I don't remember what this technique is called. I just watched somebody do it the other day, and I had to give it a shot. So that's what I did to make that coaster. I did that off camera. Now, these are all beautiful, beautiful colorants. I love these colorants. But, again, the alcohol inks seem to give me a better reaction. I've got yellow, green, pink, purple, and I'm going to have blue. These would be your 4 alcohol inks. And then you need a pigment paste that is transparent with no sparkle. And you need your white pigment. Just a white pigment paste. And then you're going to need a interference color. These are the blanket interference colors. I'm working with Color Art products today. And I'm just using an interference green. I'm going to mix that into my resin really well, because I don't want any clumps of powder. Now I'm going to mix up my white. This is just a cheap pigment paste I got off Amazon. I think I paid like $5 for it. Super cheap. But I get beautiful reactions with it. So, and this is a red pigment paste that I'm using. I don't remember the brand of these. I got a big box full of them. Most of them dried up and got hard on me. But this one hadn't been opened, and luckily I was able to use it. But it's just some pigment paste, alcohol inks, white pigment paste, and then interference color. So you're going to take your ones that would be alcohol inks, and you're going to layer them in another cup. This is called a dirty cup. You're going to layer your colors one at a time down the side of the cup. And I'm just going to scrape out what I can, because I didn't mix up a whole lot of these. I mixed up maybe half an ounce of each color. I love that blue. Love that blue. And then half ounce of green going in. And lastly, the yellow. Okay, now that I've got them all layered up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour a ring of these colors out around the outside of the mold, and that ring of the red pigment paste, a ring of the interference, and then a ring of the white, and then top it off with clear in the center. And that's all you do. And I'm going to do this to all of these ornaments. A ring outside of the mixed colors, a ring outside of the pigment paste, a ring of the interference color, a ring of the white pigment paste, fill it up with clear in the center. But I didn't use clear on that one. I used the colors. This one's going to get a ring of the color, a ring of the red, a ring of the interference, a ring of the white, and then topped off with the clear like the other one should have been, but we're going to see what happens there. Ring of the color, ring of the red, ring of the interference, ring of the white, and then topped off with clear. Gotta have that clear push in the center, guys. I don't think I had enough of a clear push. I feel like I really overdid it with my colorants, that they were just pouring out too quickly. But now let's get these demolded. It's been a couple hours, and I let it set for 2 hours, and then I put it in my curing machine for the rest of the time. But you do need to let these set. They're probably better off overnight. But look at these. Look at the reaction. Look at the cells. Beautiful. I like the backs on them. The backs are gorgeous. But look at all the cells. That is so neat. I really love these. They're so unique. You can see so many different colors. It's just beautiful. Now, I did these with the leftovers. And look at this. Super cool reaction. Love this. And I've got another one here. This one didn't turn out as spectacular, I don't think, as the other one, but it's still really neat. You've got all the cells. Most people are using the Let's Resin white pigment paste for this, if you want to use that. But you get beautiful reactions with any white pigment paste. I love these. I love the way they all come out. Look at the back of this one. You got a hole where you can see cells inside of it. So cool. And then you got that flower look above it. Gorgeous. I mean, I'm in love with the backs of most of these and the fronts. So, look at that flower on that one. And it looks like a butterfly up above it. And then this one, the back side of this one is my favorite. Look at that. That is just gorgeous. I think that's my favorite one. But I'm in love with all of them. It's hard to choose which one I like the most. They're all going to be beautiful on my Christmas tree. I'm going to have a very colorful tree this year, guys. But that's okay. I'm happy about it. I love it. I love all of these different ornaments. And the 2 little coasters I got out of it. Very nice. Very neat stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. These are really neat. It's just a neat technique. There's so many of them. I just adore them. I can't really say much else about them. They're gorgeous. I hope to see you all next Friday on Friday with Friends. We start at 6 o'clock on Friday with Friends, but this is a collaboration with Taslima My Art. We're on weekly at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. UK time. We have Taslima My Art, followed by Let's Pour with Patty, then me, Casey of CWV-Artistry, and then if Sheldon's back, that would be a blessing. We'd love to see him back. He's always after me. Look forward to seeing you next week. You have a blessed week, and we will see you next time.